how beautiful to be able to watch my little friend throughout the day. Now it's a drizzly old day and squirrels are not too keen on the rain, and so they go and make themselves comfortable in their drays. Now, very fortunately for Giftie, she has rooms with a view, and so she watches the activity in the garden from her lovely warm homes. And 10 minutes ago she was in the top one. Now she decided that she wants to spend a bit of time in the bottom one, and it's a beautiful privilege that she's got, and it's a beautiful privilege that I've got, because I can just watch her. And you know, some people may think she looks sad and lonely, but squirrels are not gregarious creatures. They spend the vast majority of time on their own, and I'm sure she's just chilling out, because at the end of the day she's being fed. It's not mating season, they don't make friends, and so, well, what else to do? She doesn't want to go out and get her beautiful fine fur soaking wet, because they don't have oil in their fur to repel water, and so they can start to feel cold very quickly, because the fur gets wet in an instant. The fur is very effective to keep them warm in dry conditions, but it's very ineffective in the rain, and so therefore they have to take themselves outside of the rain. So she'll be there until she starts to get a little bit peckish again, or maybe if the sun pops out. But she's very happy. As usual, this morning I spent time with her whilst giving her a breakfast, and I'll do the same at dusk. And so there she is, a day in the life of a squirrel. Now, interesting to note, people, but I was watching a video on red squirrels last night, a documentary, and it would apply to grey squirrels also. The narrator in the video had spent so much time in the woods observing these animals and filming them and learning about them, that he stated that squirrels are highly tuned in to all the other animals' calls in the forest and know just about every other animal's distress call. And these red squirrels in a certain part of Britain in the northern realm were very dependent on the jays. These birds with a loud cry, because they can hear them and they're very distinct. As soon as the squirrels hear a jay with its distress call notifying other jays of a predator, then the squirrels all become very alert also. So I've noticed this in my garden. When I couldn't hear a single sound of another squirrel, I first noticed it with Providence. She would freeze and she'd look very, very alert, and her ears were very high, like Giftie's are now. She's listening to the whole world going on. She's very alert. And so for several seconds Providence would freeze, and then she'd bolt, and then a couple of seconds after that there would be a cry of another squirrel which had seen the predator. But Providence heard the announcement of the predator via a magpie, a robin, or any of the other birds, because they're highly tuned to all of them. They know exactly what's going on, and this is an incredible thing. So I deduced that by my spending time being observant, and it was very interesting to discover that somebody else who took the time had also discerned that. And so it's a wonderful thing. when we have just a little bit of consensus on what we've discovered ourselves, that you wouldn't find invariably on any other videos or in any books. And so these things are probably relatively quite new. But for sure, people of the bygone days would all have been aware, because they would have been so acutely aware of all the sounds in the forest themselves. And so I've been speaking in recent times about how I can discern certain intonations and the meaning of them from varying other birds. And how do you do this? Well, you keep your ears and eyes open throughout the whole of the year, and you observe the different sounds and attitudes of all the animals around you, and then slowly you build up a database. And oh, there she goes. She's plucking up the hole. She don't want to lose a leaf. But when she wants to go to sleep, she'll plug up the hole like that. Isn't that an incredible thing? That's such a clever thing, that is, people. That's such a clever thing. Good night, my little sweetheart. I'll see you in an hour. Oh my goodness, she does make me laugh. She does bring so much joy. Yeah. And so I wonder why she chooses between the two homes. Don't lose that. Oh, you've lost one now. Well, she's looked down there and she's seen she's lost one. So she's putting them back in. It looks very, very cosy in there, doesn't it? I helped her with that cushion stuffing, and so there she goes. And that's it. Now, if that was a human being, it would say closed. Open after lunch. Ah, yes, wonderful. So apparently the other folk in this complex are now calling me Dr. Doolittle, because one of the carers that often comes and has a chat with me, she talks to me about her cat and how she loves squirrels, and she takes a little photo and video of Giftie, and she was telling me that my name is Dr. Doolittle. So, well, there you have it, people. So what's she doing? She's not quite settled with that. She's rearranging everything. That looks better. Are you happy with that, Giftie? Comes out for another sniff. Well, most certainly, when I know she's pregnant, I'm going to have to get some of these cameras, so I can watch them constantly and see what's going on. It'll be a beautiful thing. And when I built the top home there, you can see that the roof is detachable, and I did that so I can have access to her babies if she has them in there, so they will get used to being handled, and then we'll all be one big happy family. Right, looks like she's settled down now. Alrighty then, catch you guys later.